Well, hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final week of November, the 23rd through the 29th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have this guiding card that we have that is representing something that you need to know all month long, and that is you have the power and the energy to wish for whatever you need to and tell the universe what you want, and it will come to you serendipitously. This is a beautiful card. It's about bounty and abundance and joy and, babies and stuff. So it's good. It's all about the fertility that's available to you and what you create for yourself just by wishing for it. Super nice. Love that. So we're going to keep that in mind while we go ahead and talk a little bit about my guides and their messages for all 12 signs. My guides are talking to all 12 signs about how we need to stay on task and stay busy this month, because if we get distracted by all the peripheral stuff, we will lose track or stop or something. And that's not going to be great for us. We really want to stay focused on being active and taking part in the situation, because what we do makes the universe work, right? If any one of us stops doing what we're doing, then the whole thing could fall apart, right? So if all the bus drivers stopped driving, then we would have no people moving. And we want to make sure that everyone keeps moving, and we want to have everyone play their part and their role, because everybody's role is important. So excellent. We're all going to stay in it and keep doing it, all right? Now, the other message I have for you from my guides is talking about working towards keeping our bonds and relationships strong. And we want to nurture them. We want to take care of them. We want to build them up a little bit, right? So that during the month of November, we will have them to reach back to and hang on to for whatever comes down the pike, okay? So we might want that extra bit of support throughout the month of November, and having them to fall back on will be important. And you will if you nurture it, okay? If you just let it fall by the wayside, that's not going to work. So you want to keep on talking to those people, even if you're out of town or doing whatever you're doing. Don't get so lost in your own stuff that you forget that you have people who care about you, okay? That's the most important lesson in that message, okay? Cool. So let's go ahead and get into the cards. So what we have here are the 3 cards from the overview video. It's very cool. We're going to go ahead and get you a Morgan-Greer Tarot card, which is going to be a mystery card that we're going to let Woody take care of. That's Woody over here. So this is good. Let's go ahead and find that card. Oh, there it is. And yes, we're going to put it right there. Woody will take care of it, and we will be better prepared later on when we're ready to look at that. Okay? So we're also going to add these cards right here from the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck to get us more information on this week. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what's going on for the 23rd through the 29th. All right. Well, 23rd through the 29th, you are also wanting to take a break. You are still in that mode from last week where you wanted to take a break. There's some residual stuff going on where you're still wanting a little bit more alone time. I think you had to come out of it briefly to be part of all the people-y stuff and the celebration for a minute, but you didn't get enough alone time for yourself, so you're feeling a little, okay? You're going to keep asking for more, all right? This is a karmic lesson for you. You need to continue to ask for this break, and I think people will honor it and appreciate the fact that you need it and leave you to it. So, but it's a lesson for you to ask for it. Something you don't normally do is ask for time for yourself. So you're doing that will be your karmic lesson, all right? And the 5 of Swords is about you, of course, taking back responsibility for something else that other people aren't handling very well, so you have to take it back for yourself, because delegating it didn't work out so good, okay? So be aware that even as you're delegating, you're in a position now to make things better for yourself by taking it back, and it will help a lot for you. Your stress will go down if you just take it back rather than letting somebody else have it but screw it up all the time, okay? maybe find them something else to do so they don't feel quite so much like they're being, you know, reprimanded or something. Okay? Next card over, we're talking about where you're blocked, and we're talking about fighting for your worth and value. So the very act of asking for time to yourself is fighting for your worth and value. So you're blocked a little bit from doing that. Maybe it has to do with this Five of Swords, that you're asking for responsibility back, and in doing so you're blocking your own self from saying, hey, guess what, I still need time out, because you're now volunteering to push forward in a situation that puts you around people again. Okay, right? So you're not having any grand inspiration on what to do with it. You're just kind of like, okay, we're going to show up, we're going to do what we always do, and it's going to be just fine. So no big surprises on how it's going to go. You're just kind of going, okay, whatever. And that's fine. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be special. It just has to be, ta-da, there. The Ace of Cups is here. You may be hearing about somebody else you know who's going to be getting pregnant, or maybe adopting a new pet, or something else like that. So there's joy in this card. And yes, it's going to be something that's going to put you on the back foot again. You're like, holy crap, wait a minute. I'm just trying to figure out what happened with the last one, and I'm now what's going on here? Wait, what? So there's a little surprise in the mix where you weren't expecting the information to come, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed because you don't want to not do it, but yet this is where we started. This is you wanting to be left alone. So you're forcing yourself to take care of the situation. You're not feeling inspired by it. You aren't taking care of yourself. And now you got more of this. And you're like, holy shirt balls. Okay. So maybe the lesson is, the karmic lesson is for you to just really enforce yourself on this, you know? Let this be your main goal instead of anything else, and then everything else will follow, right? If you were to take care of you first and foremost, we'd have 3 of these cards handled. These 3, the most important ones. You fighting for your worth and value and taking care of yourself, okay? Now, I get it. Life's busy. You're forfeiting that in some ways. According to what I'm getting on the cards, is you're forfeiting that to make sure things go a certain way. Not super inspired. Got a lot of information about someone else having a baby or some new thing happening that's going to be super joyous and super amazing, but you just don't have the bandwidth for it. Okay, a lot. What's our solution? Our solution is to create a stability within yourself and within your house and your home and your job. Okay, so we want to stay true to the normal everyday routines. The routines are going to save you in your head and in your heart and in your way, because you're like, okay, I can do the thing that I have to do today. I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to come back. I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to come back. I'm going to get up, go to work, come back. So that routine is going to help you feel kind of zoned out, certainly. You'll be very zoned out in the moment, but that zone is sort of hermity, a little bit hermity. So you're going to have a little bit of solace in it because it's just such a nice, simple routine that nothing fabulous changes, nothing weird happens. You just go do what you got to do and you come back. It will be one of the only ways that you're going to be able to make this work if you're going to continue to take back responsibility for the situation, okay? Now, there will be something else you need to learn, and it will be part of your solution, and it might be learning to delegate to different people. It might be learning to ask for help, so you don't even have to delegate so much as ask for help and have other people do certain things so you don't have to do everything. That could be part of the lesson for you. It could be a karmic lesson for you as well. There's karmic lessons in other areas for you as well. Nice. And you will find that there are a lot of people who are on the same page as you, feeling quite overwhelmed and frustrated about every little thing and not really sure how to make it work. And that for them, staying on task on a daily basis, moving through what's going on, I feel like there's some of this is periphery information, and the periphery sparkly thing. Remember we talked about the peripheral stuff getting in the way of you staying focused on doing the tasks at hand. So this is periphery stuff. We want you to appreciate it, what it is. Know that you're going to send them a nice little card, but you need to stay on task. You need to stay in the routine of the time and the day and the world and what's going on for you, so that you can feel zenned out and gelled out, because you really are overtaxed quite a bit. So you will have people who are feeling exactly the same as you, okay? When you talk about your situation out loud, other people will be like, oh my God, I'm feeling exactly the same way. I just keep going. I keep grinding. I keep grinding. I just keep going. And yeah, it's normal. And you're right there, okay? So you are in this to win it. It's November. What are we dealing with? Of course, at the end of this month, what are we doing? We're counting down to the big fat day, right? To Christmas. And we're definitely needing to pay attention to what that does to us and what the stress is that comes with that. And figure out what you're going to do, okay? But you have time to veg out a little bit and come up with a plan, all right? Now, let's get you a Path of the Soul card, because these are beautiful cards and they will add information for you, okay? What do we have here for you? I mean, look at all this manifestation you're doing. Haha, everybody you know is having babies. What's up with that? I just couldn't help noticing. Huh. You manifest babies. It's always about, she is Mother Earth. Empress is Mother Earth, so she is not just manifesting, she's birthing all kinds of good things. So it doesn't surprise me to see the Ace of Cups so much. All right, now then, this beautiful card, well, my goodness, yep. This card represents how you are morphing and growing into something bigger. And the repetition isn't wrong. It's part of the deal. You're doing it more, and you're doing it again, and you're doing it bigger. Doing it more, again, and bigger. More, again, and bigger. More, again, and bigger. So you are growing. There is a light within the mix of all this repetition. There's the light right there. You are repeating things. You're doing things over and over again, but there's light in the mix. You are coming up with something. Something is ruminating under the surface. I think we'll see it in December. Whatever this is ruminating in under the surface will come out in December. So rest assured, you are growing, you are changing, you are evolving in a beautiful way. You're bigger, better, and stronger, that's for sure. So that's for sure. I love that. It's going to be beautiful for you, Aquarius. Keep this in mind. You are evolving. You are becoming bigger, better, and stronger all the time. And you deserve to be happy. This is going to be really cool, okay? So let's go ahead and figure out what Woody's holding back on. What's he got? What are you holding back on here, mister? The King of Wands. Hello. The King of Wands is a very nice fella who is of like mind and down to earth and easygoing, who is going to be a person you can rely on. Guess what? You can ask for help. You can not necessarily delegate, but just ask for help. It's a totally different vibe. When you say, hey, I really need you to help me do da-da-da-da-da, they go, oh, of course, sure. As opposed to, can you do da-da-da-da-da? Because I don't want to. That's not the answer. That's, see, a different vibe. So you're going to ask for help, and people are going to definitely jump in and help you, okay? So rest assured you have a support system. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks, okay, Aquarius? It is time for a pocket full of rocks for you. All right. What do we got? We have hematite, we have mangano, and we have tiger eye. Okay, so hematite is a first chakra stone, and it's all about keeping you grounded, but it's also about people mirroring back to you what you give to them. So if people are coming at you in a weird vibe, you might be giving them a weird vibe. So pay attention to who you are and how you're presenting to other folks, And when they come back at you in a funny way, you're like, oh, I need to check myself and make sure that I'm coming out as I want to be, as I want them to come back to me. So if you want to be friendly and ask for help, then they will be friendly and offer help. Ta-da! If you are crabby and upset and irritated, you might get a lot of crabby, upset, and irritated other folks, okay? So I'm not saying you have to not be true to yourself. I'm saying that some folks can handle it, some folks can't. But when you're in this mix, you want to watch and see what you're mirroring, what's mirroring back to you, okay? That's all. Pink Mangano, or pink calcite, is a really beautiful, lovely stone. It's a heart stone. It's a 4th chakra stone. And it represents a warm, squishy mom hug, for lack of a better phrase. It's about feeling nurtured and cared for. Everything you want out of a hermit moment for yourself, where you can just sort of sink into a hot bathtub and truly be 100% submerged or within the bubbles and the love and the joy of that moment of perfect temperature and bliss and the candlelight, and everything is just so good and so right and so proper. That's what this is. So when you carry it, it will help you feel that beautiful joy and love. And I hope that you have this stone so that when you're right here doing all of this, you'll have it there to use as a touchstone, that you can feel the love that's there for you, that is wanting to let you know that you're cared for. Okay? Cool. Tiger Eye is a 7th chakra stone, and it's a meditation stone. So when you meditate with this stone above your head, it will help you receive messages from your angels and your guides. So when you ask your angels and guides questions in meditation, they can answer you. So this is sort of like a telephone that helps connect you, and that's very nice to have that there. It will help the communication go easier. All right? Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and set these stones down right here. All right. Aquarius, my goodness, what a week you're having. I can see a lot of potential here, and it's going to be great. I really see that you're going to learn some lessons and move through. It's going to be pretty cool, okay? So breathe, relax, and know that you have help, that King of Wands is totally going to be there for you, and you just need to let them in, all right? Excellent. So if you don't tell them what they can do to help you, they can't help you, right? Excellent. So if you don't want to carry those stones, you don't have to. But if you want to talk to me about the stones or tell me what other stones you're carrying instead, comment below. You can also talk to me about the reading itself. If you want to talk about the cards that I'm using, if you want to talk about what's going on with you personally, I'm here for you. I don't know your family, your group, or whatever, so I can't. I'm like a black hole too, so you can just share stuff with me and it won't go any further, all right? I'm here for you in as many ways as I can be. And I appreciate the one and the all of you, especially if your likes, shares, and subscribes. They matter so much to a tiny channel. So as we move forward, you all matter. Individually, you all are coming together to be something really special to me. Thank you. Once again, if you haven't looked in the description box below, which is, of course, when you see the title for my reading, you'll go down into the lower right-hand corner where it says More, and you'll hit that little More button, and a whole page will open up and show you all kinds of cool stuff. Like all these decks that I'm using, you'll find a list of them so that you can go on Amazon or Etsy and get them for yourself. You'll also find a list of all the fairs that I go to across the country, so you can come on out to a Renaissance fair and get a reading in person, which would be super fun for both of us, and I think that you would have a good time. The other thing you'll find is a link for where you can get private readings over the phone in case you need to hear from me right away and I'm on the other side of the country. That happens, so I'm here for you. Please give me a chance to help you out as best I can, and I will certainly send you a photograph of our reading when we're done, okay? Excellent. Thank you again for your support in all that I'm doing here. I appreciate the one and the all of you so very much. We will talk to you next week about December. Oh my gosh, it's already time. Excellent. Have a wonderful time at Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week. All right? Thank you.